Seboom. Seboom. Yo, hi, and welcome to our next episode of the Beatbox Talk Interview. I want to welcome everybody here joining in the live stream. I'm super excited because tonight we have the one and only Brez is in the house. Bro, thank you so much for joining, bro. Are you good? Thank you. I'm super excited. As we talked before, many of you might not know I bought myself a loop station a few months ago and I watched all your tutorials. They're super sick. Thank you for those tutorials, bro. World class stuff. World class. So, I just want to explain to the people in the live chat real quick what the ideas of this whole live chat. So, everybody here joining in the first time, you all can type questions in the chat. I will directly relay them to Brez, ask him those questions if it's good questions, of course. And and of course, if you guys should decide to donate, we as Seboom decided to give all the money to the artists because we think it's very important that artists should get paid. And so everybody who feels up supporting, feel free to do that. We will relate directly to our artists. Okay, so let's get started. My first question for this night is, how did you get started with beatboxing and what was the impulse for you to get started?
Said it before, but I'm from that generation who, Pulpo, Joseph Pulpo. So, but
Yeah.
I was watching him live on television. So I remember it was in 2007. I was watching him live with my parents on television. And the guy just comes up and starts beatboxing. And I was like, what's that? Like, I never heard of it before. So obviously, where do I go? YouTube. I type beatbox on YouTube and then I see some videos and then I type beatbox tutorial. And then I saw tutorials by Tite.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
who was really learning the basics of beatbox, then and it started from there. And then I started watching other tutorials like the wind technique and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it really started from there. And then at the same time, I discovered the loop station. So I discovered dub effects. And he really is the one who really inspired me to begin doing the loop station. And as of beatbox, like I saw Pulpo the first time, but then when I watched a lot of videos, ZD is really the one who inspired me and who got me into beatboxing.
Oh, yeah, CD. Like, I was starstruck the first time I met CD. And then I met him, and then he was such a cool guy and was so relaxed. I was like, oh my God, why is he so cool and relaxed? And there was the time when he did
the high pitch sound, yeah.
that high. Yeah.
So hard.
Wow. And what was the first loop station you saw? Like, what was the first loop station you got in touch with?
The RC50. So nothing to do with the RC505. Really, the one you have on your at your feet. That you have to press on it, and you only have three tracks, no effects, really raw, only beatboxing. And when you were doing a beat, you had to go all the way, like do the whole measures, like the 4 or 8 measures. And then if you just wanted to add a hi-hat, you couldn't do like on the loop station like now, like you had to do all the hi-hats one by one. And keep on going. So yeah, that was the RC50 back in the days. But luckily we don't use it anymore.
So true. Do you remember the loop station Sennheiser once created together with Eclipse, I think, where you controlled your loop station directly with the microphone?
Oh, I heard about it. Like I saw a microphone with a lot of buttons on it, with a lot of knobs, but I didn't even know it was a loop station. I thought it was to have effects or something. I didn't know you could record your actual loops like beatbox. Sick.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like a microphone, a remote control. You had this, a loop station on at your feet like normally, but you could control that loop station with the microphone.
That could actually be still useful today, to be honest, because we're always behind the loop station. We can't really move around the stage, so that kind of microphone, if it was wireless, even better.
Mm-hmm.
would really be
Mm-hmm.
useful to have more, stage presence. And yeah, I need to check out on this definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. Absolutely. So let's go to the next topic because we talked about you making beatbox tutorials. So you have people coming up to you asking for certain songs, how you made them perform. Are there common mistakes that a beginner beatboxer makes that could be easily avoided?
In terms of beatbox, you mean mainly?
Yes. First beatbox, then loop
Yeah,
station.
I often find like I'm really this kind of rhythm guy. I really like when things are
Mm-hmm.
nice and tight, nice and straight. And what I noticed is because I give beatbox workshops in schools, so I teach kids how
Mm-hmm.
to beatbox. And the thing is, they want to go fast all the time. You teach them a simple beat, just like and then they're like, and then I'm like, no, keep it chill. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be fast to be
Mm-hmm.
good. It can be slow, and
Mm-hmm.
as long as it grooves, as long as you have the flow, it's the most important part. You don't want to
Mm-hmm.
like you want to see people move their head to your beatbox. You don't want them to be like, okay, it's fast, but where's the rhythm? So just
Yeah.
keep it calm and nice and tight. The groove is the most important.
So true. Like absolutely. Even though beginners, but also when you have intermediate beatboxers or beatbox, still they throw out every technique so quickly, just to show what they
Yeah.
got. And you like you're true 100%, bro. Are there mistakes people are making when they're starting to loop?
When you're starting to loop, I guess rhythm is also important.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I hear a lot of people doing, like, okay, this is a bit too
Oh.
obvious, this is exaggerated, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
even it's a little bit like, and people are
Yeah.
gonna keep the loop. And the thing is, if you make a mistake on a loop, like on one of your
Mm-hmm.
tracks, like don't behave as if people are not going to notice it or something, because chances are people are going to see that your loop is wrong. So it's better that you
Mm-hmm.
delete, start again, just
Mm-hmm.
that track. And because it's going to go on for the rest of your track. So if you have a mistake in one of your tracks, it's going to keep on going. So the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
like, even if you're on stage live, don't hesitate to tell the audience, oh, sorry, I messed up, let me start that track over again. And then you start over again, and then everybody is happy because your loop is fine, your tracks are fine. Don't just be like, oh,
Yeah.
will they notice it, will they see that it's a bit off? I'll just keep on going. No, don't do that, don't do that. Just make it like, so if it sounds good for you, it's going to sound good for them.
True, absolutely. So now we will head for a moment. We head into the questions of the people in the live stream. I want to thank everybody. You guys are really cool.
Hey.
So shout out. The first question I want to ask you. It's from DJ Executioner, and he was asking how can he wrote. Can you ask Brez how he felt the first time he was on a GBB stage?
ah that was a particular moment. Like, I guess a lot of people saw the battle. There's this thing,
Mm-hmm.
when I go on stage, because in real life in general, I'm a very like quiet person. Like, I don't go
Mm-hmm.
about and screaming or yelling or anything. I'm a very discreet person, kind of shy
Mm-hmm.
sometimes also. But when I
Mm-hmm.
go on stage, I just go with that mentality that I don't care. Like, I'm just here to have fun. So whatever stage it is, the only thing I can really do is do my thing. I cannot do anything else. People are there, or maybe they're not there to see me, but people are
Mm-hmm.
there in front of the stage, and I'm on the stage. So, like, I mean, whatever happens, I can just do what I'm good at. So just this mentality, you just have to go up on stage and have fun. Like, people are
Mm-hmm.
not going to judge you, because chances are 99.9% of the people in the audience cannot do what you are doing. So if you go on
Mm-hmm.
stage, they're not going to judge you. They're just here to have a good time with you. So when I went on stage at
Mm-hmm.
the GBB, that's exactly what I said. I'm like, okay, I just want to go on stage and do it for the crowd, like, have a good time with them. So everything went well, because whenever I go, even for a battle, Whenever I go on stage,
Yeah.
I do it for the crowd. I never do it for the judges, for the opponent, or anything. It's really to have a good time with the crowd. So everything goes well like this.
That's I think that's words of a real entertainer as well. I think you played quite a lot live shows, not just
Yep.
battles, and that way of thinking definitely comes from that experience as well. Or
Probably, yeah, because like if you have to put yourself in the crowd, like, okay, you're in the crowd. What do you want to see? You paid your ticket, like GBB, I think it's 40 or 50 euro. You paid 40
yeah,
euro to be there. What do you want to see? You want to see a show, right? So that's exactly what you have to give people. You have to give them a show. That's it.
true, absolutely. The next question, Rilana did ask that. Can you tell us more about your crew team? I remember from the French Champs 2017 Squid. Is it right?
Now 2017 was Gram 25, and 2020 was Squid, because
Squid.
we changed crews.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, well, the thing is, right now, I mean, it's a bit like everyone, we can't really work because of the distance, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we are five and in five different cities in France, so it's really
Oh.
complicated to
Mm-hmm.
meet. So, we want to prepare for GBB, but right now we don't have time, and we don't have
Mm-hmm.
the possibility also because it's against the law right now to move.
Lockdown.
So yeah, nothing much happening, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's working on solo stuff.
And the crew from 2017, do you still have contact? What was the lineup of this
So
crew?
it was me, Gothenburg,
Mm-hmm.
Orphée, Beastie, and Seabay.
Oh. Oh.
So
Oh, sick.
yeah, so
Okay.
we worked for the French championship. We lost against End of the Game in the final, and
Mm-hmm.
the next year we wanted to do it over again, but Beastie went with Berrywam, so
Yeah.
so we just decided to stop the crew, and then 2 years after we restarted. Me, Gothenburg, and Orphée. We
Mm-hmm.
now work with Robin and FIB, and now we have the our
Mm-hmm.
crew together.
Sick. Really sick. And it paid off. So you guys won the team
Yeah,
competition.
in 2020, which was the last actual French championship, the last battle, before the whole COVID.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's crazy. Also, Rilana did ask, did you recover already from your throat injury?
Yes and no, because I had my tonsils removed. They were really big, so I had my tonsils
Mm-hmm.
removed. And it didn't go pretty well at first, so I had to have another surgery because I had an
Mm-hmm.
hemorrhage, so like blood
Mm-hmm.
missing from my throat. Um, yeah, in the
Oh.
middle of the night, I just woke up with like blood in my mouth, and I opened, and everything went out, and it kept on squirting out, and that it
Oh,
yeah, that happens
dude.
like less than 1% of the time after a surgery. So it happened for
Wow.
me, so I had to go straight to emergencies, and yeah, it's still difficult because the tonsils were taking so much space in my mouth since 2 years that
Mm-hmm.
now it feels empty, and
Mm-hmm.
I have difficulties swallowing my saliva. So at night I kind of
Mm-hmm.
choke and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult,
Oh.
and I also lost my snare. So the it used to be like crisp, a really crisp snare, but I can't do it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the sounds from the back of my throat, I can't do them
Mm-hmm.
as good as I used to.
I see. But will that become better over time?
I don't know, maybe if I get used to it or if I keep practicing my snare.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't really practice my snare because I don't practice solo beatbox anymore. On the loop station, it's
Mm-hmm.
easy to, you take your snare, you put some EQ, some reverb, and it's fine. So
It's
yeah,
dope. You layer it.
exactly,
You throw 4 or 5 snares, and it's
exactly.
like, oh yeah, let's go, let's
That's
go.
exactly it.
Okay, that's like, bro. Yeah, I wish you the best for that,
Thanks.
and it's cool that you're on your way of recovery and doing better and better. And that's the thing about beatboxing: make impossible things possible.
Definitely, definitely. Like for example, I wasn't. prepared for a career in beatboxing, but you know, because of beatboxing, it made it possible. Well, not right now because of COVID and thing, but you know, make
Mm-hmm.
impossible
Mm-hmm.
possible. I like that statement.
Yeah, and also, um, this is also one from Rilana. She's very active. I love that. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Um, because you talked about, you are a French beatbox champion twice now already with Team and Loop
yeah.
Station. So will you still keep competing at French champs, or are you done with that?
Um, I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue at all. Maybe in a few years, not now, because like now, I have other battles in mind, you know, GBB and hopefully Vocal
Mm-hmm.
Total someday. So,
Yes.
so right now I have different objectives. Yeah, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe like in a few years, you know, why not?
You never know. You
Exactly.
never know. That's the thing. You never know. Um, is there one loop station artist you really are looking up to nowadays?
I like I like when I started it, it was Dub FX, but that was just to get me started. But when I discovered the RC 505 and all the loopers right now and the possibilities, one
Mm-hmm.
guy really amazes me. Of course, it's MB14 because he
Yeah.
does incredible stuff with his vocals, with his beatbox sounds. Like he barely uses effects and makes incredible tracks.
Yeah.
I really like Robin also, and right now from the new generation, because this is the generation that will be there tomorrow. There's guys like Biscuit, Dice.
Yeah.
These guys are really incredible. MH also, very incredible guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's super exciting and curious. If you could, you know, just fantasy, everything is possible. If you could have one DJ or producer remix a song of yours, who would that be?
Oh, DJ Snake would be nice, wouldn't it? I don't know.
Whoa, that would
That
be
would be sick.
sick. That would be really sick. Wow. Yeah, that's a wise choice because DJ Snake he can produce kind of everything. I have the feeling it can be hip hop, it can be
Exactly.
dancehall, house. It's crazy.
Exactly. And he would make it mainstream and he would get millions of views for it.
So we have to get in touch with DJ Snake. That would be a
Yes.
really sick collab. Yunus is asking, why is your English so good?
So I'm born in France, but when I was 6, my parents moved to Ireland. So I lived in Ireland for quite a few years. And then I lived in the Caribbean for 5 years. So yeah, I
Nice.
lived 14 years abroad. So yeah, that's why I speak English because I've never been to school in France, for example. Like on a daily basis, I was speaking English all the time. I actually lost my English because my English was better than my French, but since
Mm-hmm.
over 10 years I live in France and I don't speak English anymore. I just speak French on the daily. So yeah, this is why I lived in Ireland.
This happens so quickly. Um, there is just a fantasy thought. What do you think if you wouldn't beatbox for 10 years, could it happen that you lose the skill to beatbox?
I think you would. I mean, I know it happened to someone I know.
What?
Yeah, he used to
Wow.
beatbox like back in the days 2006, and I know in 2008, 2009 he stopped because he wasn't really interested in it anymore and he had other projects.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know I've heard him like 3 or 4 years ago, trying to
Mm-hmm.
beatbox, and he couldn't get the sounds anymore. You know, he was like, how did I do
Wow.
that? Like, how do you do the snare again? Yeah. So yeah, if you stop, definitely, I think you lose it. Yeah.
Wow. There you hear it. That's I'm super happy that I asked you this question. This was really a random thought happened out of this conversation, and now you telling me that like, dude, everybody
Don't stop.
never
Yeah, don't
stop
stop.
beatboxing. Every day is lost. Every day is lost. Dan Hudson is asking, what do you think of the Discord beatboxing scene?
Honestly, that's one place where I am never at. So I cannot answer. I know there's a lot of stuff going on there. I know there's the clip server, loop station scene. I've heard of it, but I never find time to go there. So I cannot answer this question. I don't want to say something stupid. So yeah, I guess it's a good thing that people go there and that they share their skills
Hmm.
together. But I don't know what's happening there because I don't go.
Yeah, I think it's super interesting what's happening now. I'm also not that many time
Mm.
on Discord, but from time to time I just jump in and I'm just listening quietly what's happening because I like to observe, and it's really sick. There's so many really talented young guys out there I never heard before.
Ex-
Holy shit! And also Rilana is doing a battle. It's called 8v8 battle, and it's really fun because I'm a Pokemon fan. I enjoyed the trainer and having the So in fact, this is a battle kind of like that. You have two captains with 7 members, including
mhm.
them 8, and the captain decides who they choose to battle as
Okay.
next. And so you have one-on-one. That's a really
That's
really
really
sick
cool.
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice one.
So everybody definitely check that out.
Yes.
Definitely. Talking about Rilana, we have another question. Who is the toughest beatboxer you have battled, solo or loop, or want to battle in the French scene?
Mm, okay. Yeah. So actually, not only in the French scene, because like I've I've battled Alexinho 3 times now. So two in solo, one in loop. But like in solo is where I found the toughest ones. And Hutch, Hutch is the one who he killed me on stage. Like I've never been
Mm-hmm.
murdered on a stage like Hutch did to me, like at the French jams. This guy is
Mm-hmm.
so hard in the battle because he's funny. He just pops out jokes, and he got the crowd all the time because he's just a funny
Mm-hmm.
guy, and his beatbox is
Mm-hmm.
very powerful also. So I remember that day. It was really difficult. Yeah, Hutch definitely.
Um, can you kind of explain that there's something I think most of the beatboxing worldwide is aware of, and it's really hard to explain, but why is it that the French beatbox scene is so intense, like so many great beatboxers? Do you have explanation for that?
Honestly, I don't have a good explanation, but I'm thinking maybe because in France we have a lot of workshops. We have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
beatboxers like me going in schools and teaching kids beatbox. If you take, for example, Alexinho, Saro,
Mm-hmm.
FIB, all these guys learn beatbox through workshops, right? So they
Mm-hmm.
come from learning beatbox by other beatboxers. And in France,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of aids, financial aids from the government to for the
Cool.
culture. So
Mm-hmm.
making workshops is not that complicated. You can find funds to make workshops in schools, to have workshops with associations. So this is maybe a reason why beatbox is very popular because like randomly you could see a beatboxer come in your school and teach you beatbox, and that beatboxer could be Alexinho. So imagine you're there, you're a
Yeah.
12-year-old kid, and then somebody tell you tomorrow we have a beatbox class with a guy called Alexinho, and you know nothing about beatbox, and then you see Alexinho come to your school and teach you beatbox. Well, obviously you're gonna
Yeah.
get interested, and maybe that 12-year-old kid in the future is gonna be the next Alexinho.
The next world
Yeah,
champ.
exactly. So that could be a reason. There's a lot of teaching going on.
Yeah, that makes absolutely sense, and I think and I hope so that it will be more and more that people in schools kind of realize that beatboxing is a great way to include everybody into
Definitely.
the music lessons, because not everybody likes singing. Maybe some people prefer more to make rhythms, and um, vice versa, like. So I think that's a really really cool
It's
thing to have a lot of
it's
workshops.
true because like sometimes teachers tell me, "Oh, this kid there, he went up like in front of the class with you. He picked up the microphone and he started beatboxing." But in class in general, I never hear him speak. Like he doesn't speak. He doesn't want to
Wow.
speak in front of the class, but maybe there because all he had to do was make sounds and not use his voice, and he was behind a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was easier for him. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely it includes everybody, and
Yeah.
everybody can do it. Everybody who has a mouth, a tongue, and lips can do it.
True. True. Absolutely. Let's get back to the loop station. There's
Right.
one question I really want to ask you. Is there a sound effect on a loop station that you absolutely don't like?
Um, I have it right in front of me actually. Well, there's some, I don't know if I don't like them or I just don't use them at all. But there's the
Mm-hmm.
slow gear on the loop station. Like maybe I've tried to
Mm-hmm.
use it once or twice, but I don't see the point of it. So the
Mm-hmm.
slow gear. What else is there? Let me have a quick look. The isolator. I don't know. I'll probably never use it.
Yeah.
Um,
What does the isolator do? Is it the opposite of dynamic, or what is the isolator
I
doing?
think what it does, it cancels certain frequencies. Like if you make a sound and you
Mm-hmm.
put the isolator, it's gonna keep only the highs. If you want to keep the highs, it's gonna keep the mids, or it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
keep the lows. I think that's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what it does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So isolator and slow gear.
yeah, don't use it.
Your most favorite effects?
um, Honestly, I like EQ, guitar to bass, and reverb. Like the
Mm-hmm.
fundamentals, because these are the three effects that help you to have what people really like. That is a good drum kit and a good bass. Like
Mm-hmm.
from that's the fundamentals of a good beat. A really good beat with EQ and some reverb on the
Yeah.
shakers, like, or on the snare, like first you do it and then like reverb is really important. Then the
Mm-hmm.
EQ also. So going from like to just to have it really, really
Mm-hmm.
crisp. And then, of course, the guitar to bass to have the sub, the bass line behind the beat.
Yeah.
So yeah, these three effects.
That's super dope. I'm very excited for the beatboxing part and at the end of the interview. I'm super
Me too.
excited. Like, oh my god, that would be so sick. Holy shit. One more question, and then we will head directly into the feedback part of this interview, where we will watch 3 videos, and you will be so kind to give some feedback.
Definitely.
Before that, loop station only or loop station plus, um, you know, heliox or other effects.
It depends of the context. Well, this is my opinion, but like
Mm-hmm.
in general, if it's for you, definitely try out as many stuff as possible. See what really
Mm-hmm.
fits your music, fits your style. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know what you can discover by trying out something. And
Mm-hmm.
then for battles, I like it to be fair. If
Yeah.
one person has one equipment, like I find it unbalanced that you have just a loop station and then a loop station and then a machine that can do basically everything. You know, uh, somebody will take like 40 seconds to make a nice chord with like voices and shit like that. It would take them 40
Mm-hmm.
seconds to do it, and then somebody just comes with a machine, press a
Yeah.
button, just do it, and then you have the same thing going on and in 5 seconds. So yeah, I find it a
Mm-hmm.
little bit unbalanced, and it's also people don't really think about it, but it's really difficult for the judges because how are the judges
Mm-hmm.
supposed to find the right judgment if they see some guy trying really hard to make perfect pitch vocals actually using his voice and then somebody does it just by doing it on a machine but it sounds better. you know how do you how do
True.
you how do you judge? So it's
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I see our next question is, uh, what is Brez's favorite music at the moment, and also which beatboxer does he listen to the most?
Okay. I'll start with the second one because I don't really listen to beatboxers or even loopers. Like I go on YouTube to watch what is going on. If people find new techniques, or just I'll just have one listen at whatever somebody does and be like, okay, I like what he did. Okay, that's cool. But I don't go back and listen to it on the daily. I listen more to music, like music
Mm-hmm.
made. But don't get me wrong. Now it's music, of course, but like produce mainstream music and stuff like that. So I really like Afro music, from things
Uh-huh.
from Nigeria, like Rima, Burna Boy, Wizkid, all these kind of things. But right now, one song I really like is "Lonely" by Justin Bieber. Like I never
Okay.
used to listen to this guy, but the older I get and the older he gets, I really like his music, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a great artist. I'm finding it out like only since 1 or 2 years right now. But yeah, "Lonely" by Justin Bieber, or oh yeah, I've been listening to a song a lot today. "Necessary" by Kiz Daniel. So it's some Afro music. I listen to a lot of Afro music. Like people see me do a lot of
Mm-hmm.
trap hip hop music, but the truth is I
Yeah.
listen a bit more to Afro than hip hop. Yeah.
Ah, that's really surprising. I'm like,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, like Afro house and Afro
Yeah,
trap and
actually I
stuff
have
like
one
that.
on my loop that I was working on just before this
Oh
interview.
yeah, come on, show us.
So it goes like
Nice.
or this one. So yeah,
That's sick, man. I like
thanks.
that. That's
But yeah, I
cool.
was
That's
using
cool.
an
That's
auto tune pedal because my vocals are shit, so I need to use an auto tune pedal for that. But yeah, that's the kind of
mm,
music that I really like to listen to.
that's dope. Okay, now we will head to the React part. And for that, I will share now my screen with you so you can see and hopefully hear as
Mhm.
well
Uh,
what I'm sharing with you. If there should be any difficulties, please let me
yeah,
know and I will fix them right away. So I think, Rilana, if you could hit me up, I kind of forgot. Um, so we start with Jarnell, I think. That's his wild card for the World Championship 2020.
okay.
Um, Also, I will share the screen with
Hey,
you
what's up? My
guys
name
in
is
the
Janelle, and this is
chat.
my online.
Did you hear that? My name
Yeah,
is Janelle, and
yeah,
Hey, what's
I
up? My
heard it.
name is
I heard
Janelle,
it.
and this is my online.
okay. One question, bro. Could you turn down your gain a little bit because I can't turn up YouTube anymore, and like that.
Is it good like this?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, perfect. Then let's get it on.
World Championship Loop Station Wildcard. Hope you enjoy.
Let's do this. Oh, okay, there we go. Starts really dark, man.
There's only one place to be, yeah. to be, yeah. One shot to the clock offering. I want it to be done to me, yeah. Don't please stay up all night. There's only one place to be, yeah. There's only one place to be, yeah.
Dope.
Nice.
Really cool. Really cool. Um, yeah. So what's his name?
Jarnell.
Janelle, dude, really
Really
good
nice.
job. How did you like it?
I liked it. I often go and see loop videos to see if there's new stuff. I never saw this one. Drum and bass, you don't find it that often. Well, you do now, but usually you find a lot of trap, or electro stuff. This one is really nice. I don't know if it's because I'm listening by your screen. I don't know if the mixing is because I hear the sound kind of distorted a lot. I don't know if it was part of the wild card or not. So I want to see the next one so I know. But besides that, nothing really bad. I could say the structure was really good. Like you can see, you got 29 likes, 0 dislike. That's a good indicator. The structure was really nice. The drops were nice. Maybe the second kick is when maybe the second kick was a bit late. But that's just a little thing. Maybe put some open hats on the drum, also some in between. And maybe if you can put the hi-hats a bit louder, then. But that's really only it. I could say like the structure, the song is nice. It's on key, everything. It's tight. It's just maybe the mixing, but otherwise really nice.
Yeah, so true. Also, I'm very curious how and what Chanel is producing now, because that's quite some time has passed.
Yeah, the online
since
world.
the wild card,
Yeah,
right?
that was mid 2020, I think, was it?
That was mid 2020, and Chanel kind of, he doesn't seem too old. So
True.
I think, people in this age, these guys are progressing so quickly. That's scary, man.
Definitely, the new generation is crazy. This is also why I find four wild cards for the GBB is not so much, because from now the wild cards for the GBB were in October 2019, and we're talking GBB October 2021, so it's going to be 2 years. During that COVID year, during that lockdown year 2020, everybody like evolved so much. Everybody got such a high level that the newcomers deserve some more spots for the GBB, I find. And the new generation is gonna be within 1 or 2 years even crazier than the old generation.
That's so true. That's so. We also talked shortly. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it, or if it's an official thing, about a new loop station. Is that true?
We can't talk too much about it, but the thing is, I don't even know. Like, I'm telling the truth, I don't even know when it's gonna come out. Like, nobody really knows, because it keeps on getting delayed. So there is a new loop station that's gonna come out. I can't say soon. It's very relative, but in the following months, years, 1 or 2 years, maybe 3. I don't know, but it's planned. Like the new loop station by Boss is planned to come out sometime soon.
Sick. Okay, so Chanel, really, really dope. Thank you very much for that super cool video.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I just read what kind of music he's making now, and he said he's still making drum and bass.
Yay.
So that's sick. That's really sick. I'm curious. Chanel, please keep sending us stuff. If there is more, I want to hear some stuff what you're doing. Nowadays.
I guess you're preparing a little GBB wildcard also, like every looper. So we want to see that.
Okay, so now we will move on to the next one, and this one is Yunus. I saw him already in the chat. I'm very excited for that. The thumbnail is very special. I don't know what's going to
I
come.
see you news quite a lot in the comments on my videos and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really cool. So I'm very, very excited for that. Yeah, so let's dive into
Yes.
that.
Drop a few things for you. People watching us. Are you guys enjoying this? Let me hear in the chat. Like that shit. Come on, let's do it. We're nearly an hour into the live stream. Listen. House music. Yes! Oh my god, why is so good? Bro.
Super sick.
Nasty, man, nasty. Last one. Special technique. How?
Hey, wait, let me
How
put
are
down the
you so
microphone and
good?
clap.
How?
How? How? Sonic, you're right. How? What? What? That was really
Yo,
sick. Oh
what do
my
you want to
god.
say about that? He's doing stuff I'll never be able to do in beatbox. So
That was
that
really
was
sick.
fire.
Yunus,
Yo, you know
bro.
that was fire, man. Crazy techniques. That drum and bass at the end. Woo, that was perfect to finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was
Mm-hmm.
never stopping, always adding some extra stuff, extra layers up, and then man, good job, good job.
Wow, wow. It's really hard like to give feedback on that. I think the only feedback from my side would be it's really hard to tell because online it's really hard to tell compared to
True.
live.
Like the sound, you like if you felt a lot of power there, but you want to see it live because you don't maybe hear every detail, and also sometimes the connection of the server stops, so you lose the
Mm-hmm.
tempo sometimes. But I mean, you could feel like when the connection was good, like the power and the flow and the sounds was so
Yeah.
crisp, so powerful.
It's crazy. It's really
Yeah,
crazy. So like Yunus, dude, like keep doing what you're doing, man.
definitely. Good job, man. Good job.
Just try to get to an event. That's your only job you have to do. Just try to get to a live event.
Exactly. Get that vaccine. Get that vaccine, so you could go to events, and then we see you there on
Yeah,
stage.
that was
Yeah.
sick. That was really really sick. Yeah, like Yunus, flawless, sick, really good. So one more question on to Rilana. So I'm now playing the video. Yeah, yeah. So I'm now playing the video of Bonzo, I think. I think so. Roberto isn't here. If I remember correct. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. Yeah, we will go
So
with that
so
for
I know I
sure.
know I know Bonzo. I like some of his videos,
Oh,
but I didn't see this one, so I'm curious about it.
oh, that's sick. That's sick. Okay, okay. Let's go. Let's go for Bonzo. Massive kick.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
sick.
That was super dope. That was
That was sick.
dope. Holy
What I
crap.
like about it is that yeah, now in Loop Station we see a lot of people making songs, just for the 3 minute rounds. So it's build up, first
Yeah.
drop, second drop, and then done. This is a complete song, like really well structured. You have the verse, the
Mm-hmm.
chorus, everything, and then the drop that comes in twice. It's kind of the same drop each time. It's really well structured, and then the sounds are
Mm-hmm.
they're so clean. The mix is really nice. But yeah, Bonzo is one of
Mm-hmm.
these. I think he's a Belgium champion. So Bonzo is one of
Mm-hmm.
these loopers who, are kind of underrated because you don't see him at major events. You didn't see him in a GBB battle yet, but
Mm-hmm.
he's there, right? And that's what is a bit unfair with the scene, is that the spotlight is only on certain people, like people that mainly
Mm-hmm.
do like the GBB, or like,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
there's hundreds, thousands of loopers out there who are so close
Mm-hmm.
to take part in these events, but who didn't have the chance yet. And he's one of them. Like, it's flawless. Like, when you hear this round, it's flawless. There's nothing wrong about it. Everything is pure fire. The
Mm-hmm.
flow is cool. The way he
Mm-hmm.
puts his voice on it, the sounds, it's clean. Like, the mix is great. So really great round.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it's so true, and also, you have like, it's a great song,
Mm.
so in fact he just needs to release it, and you might have um some potential people who want to, disturb it, um, um, sell it over online labels and stuff like that, because that was a great
Yeah,
song.
I
That
could
was really
imagine
cool.
this with a video clip, riding a car late at night, going down the highway full speed, Yeah, I could imagine that totally.
Really cool. Like, Bonzo, please keep on doing your stuff,
Yes.
man. Please. That was sick, man. That was really sick. Holy crap. People support this, man.
Go follow
Wow.
Bonzo and Jarnell and Yunus.
Yeah, yeah. That was a really cool reaction round in this interview. I really enjoyed that. Before we come now to my most favorite part, um, I'll have two more questions because I just saw Rilana just wrote one, so I will read that out before, and then I will ask my question. Then we will come to the beatbox part, what I'm really, really looking forward to. Okay, so Rilana did ask, what do you think Bonzo could improve on to make it slightly more, well, popular or GBB worth?
Oh, that's a tricky question. Because as I said, that round is really nice. And then I guess at the GBB, what judges are looking for is really something that stands out. Like
Mm-hmm.
I actually said in one of my videos, is when judges are looking at wildcards, there's hundreds of wildcards, and they can only pick, well, they can only pick 4 wildcards for GBB 2021. What
Yeah.
you really have to do is find that one thing in your round that judges are going to go like, oh wow, that was crazy, that was amazing, I never seen something like this before. See, like with
Mm-hmm.
this round is great, but you don't have that at this moment, that surprise, that wow moment where you're going to go like, okay, fuck, I'm done, this is the one I want. Like, if you, like, I
Yeah.
honestly, if I have to be honest, I find this round better structured, like the sounds, the mixing better than Jarnell. But it's kind of the same style, like those drum and bass vibes, and with the bass line, um, and there's no big surprise, like there's no huge switch, or there's no unexpected drop that comes in, or not even a drop, but there's no unexpected moment, something that makes you freak out. So maybe that's the only thing, but
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
really hard to find, and that takes a lot of
Yeah.
work, a lot of practice, a lot of research. And yeah, the
Yeah.
only advice I could say, like not to Bonzo, but to everyone, if you want to do a wild card for an event, for GPP, for example, or I don't know, whatever, um, bring your best routine, give it all. Like, don't hesitate, don't overthink it. Just do the best thing you can do, because you might never
Mm-hmm.
had another chance. ever after. So, give it all. If you know that you have this one thing that people freak out on when they listen to you, work on that and build around it, because this is the most important thing. So Bonzo, that was a great round, but if you compare it to 100 great rounds by 100 other loopers, what is gonna make judges pick yours instead of somebody else's? So you need that one thing that people are gonna freak out to when they listen to your round, something they're gonna remember, a catchy melody at some point with a drop. I don't know, something. It's really hard to find. It's loop station is a lot of luck also. Like most of my rounds, I never planned to do them. I was just trying effects, trying out stuff, and then by chance something came out and I was like, oh shit, this is sick. And I didn't even mean to do it, So you just have to do a lot of research and be curious and try out millions of combinations. So
yeah, so true. One more from Rihanna. So this video was sorry. So this video was nice for during a battle, but maybe not enough for wildcard.
It depends of the battle. As I say, like if you're taking part in, I don't know, an online battle, definitely this will qualify. This would be a sick battle round. This would be a sick wild card. For GBB, maybe judges are a bit more picky. They're a bit more selective, and they want to really find that thing, that original one that people are gonna come back to and watch. Like this round, I might go check it out after, because I enjoyed the music. And for GBB wildcard, people usually go back and back and back and looking at the video, because there's this one thing in the video that amazes you. Like I know I have an example. For example, Gasper Grom, his wildcard for the GBB. The drop amazed everybody, and everybody talked about it. And he got through because of this drop, because it was amazing. So it had that wow moment in it. So this is a great round, but for a battle like the GBB, I don't know if we'll make it past the wild cards.
Yeah. Like So, for example. So's good.
Exactly. He's a showman. He's an entertainer. Like he does the unexpected. That's the thing. You have to do something that is really unexpected.
So true. Now I have a very tricky question. This is the last one. Can you tell me your dream beatbox team of 4 beatboxers?
Oh, okay. Barry Wump. I'm joking. Well, honestly, these guys are great. But okay, if I had to unite other beatboxers, well, I would take MB14, because he can do everything. He can do everything. I would put Tom Thumb also with him.
Oh, nice.
So for the drum kit, I would probably take Helium, because he's got an amazing drum kit. So wow. So the vocals of MB14 and Tom Thumb, and Helium for the drum kit, and then who could we have for sick bass lines? I guess Napalm could do quite cool lip rolls, right? That would be a sick one.
That would be really sick. So let's repeat one more time. So we have
MB14, Tom Tom, Helium, and Napalm. That would be sick.
Wow. That's your dream team.
I never thought about it, but like right now, it just came out to my mind. Yeah, that would be pretty sick.
And that's perfect. So now finally we get to the big part I'm waiting for. Could you please be so kind and show us a little some music? I'm very excited. I made for this special occasion, I made a different layout so that everybody can see much better.
I think it's cool.
What you're up to. Okay,
I think this is okay.
I have to get out of the way.
So
I think
is this good for you? I can't see.
It's like this. It's perfect. So
okay, because I'm still seeing Bonzo's video right now. Okay, cool. Okay, now I see you.
Okay. Please hit us up with some music, ladies and gentlemen. We have the one and only
Yeah.
Brez here right now. Let's go.
Okay, so actually today I released, because today's April Fool's, right? So I released a fake wild card for the GBB, and and the wild card is this one right here. Okay, let's do it. So can you just confirm that you are hearing the loop right now? Loop right now? Loop right now? Loop. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So let's go. Okay.
Dude, what the fuck? That I really like that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's go on with another one.
Yeah, please.
So this one was my 2020 GBB wildcard that I remix into a drum and bass beat. So let's just go.
Okay.
best. Say this is not a sport and I'm not fighting with the rest. They say why they talk about me when I'm coming up on stage. I'm just looping with my razor, let me come out on my cage and I be picking a microphone, kick with a better flow. Cause I'm the motherfucker from the voice and I ain't letting go. Oh, I'm gonna drop the swiggle, I'm gonna kill the show. It's just to let you know, yeah, that this is
Yeah, yo, bro. That man, I really like that one. Holy shit,
Thank
man.
you.
You're drum and bass god, man.
That's actually my only drum and bass song. Yeah, I don't have any other drum and I think so. Yeah, I think I don't have any other drum and bass song.
Wow, that was super sick, bro. Holy crap. Also, I really enjoyed the bongo sounds.
That is so underrated. That little.
Wow, that's so sick, man. I think that gives it the real drum and bass
Yeah,
vibe.
exactly. And people don't really use too much the rhythms inside the loop station, but I use them a lot because I find they add really something. It's like a sixth track, actually.
Mhm.
It's a sixth track on the loop station. The only problem is
Mhm.
everybody is really focused on GBB rules, and GBB rules only allow you to use it for 2 bars. But, you know, I'm like, it's my music. I do what I want. So, you know.
That was so sick. There's this one, I don't know if it's called house. You have one real psy trancey song.
The Afro one, the Afro trance, right? Maybe.
Yeah, dude, that holy crap. I really love that one. That's
Okay,
so
I
sick.
think you're talking about this one. Haven't done it in a long time. Let's go. Okay. I hope it's this one you're talking about. Okay, cool. Let's go.
yeah. Drop it a homie. Who gonna show me, ayy, the rampage you made? Yeah, no substance we gon' need. Nah, turn the page. We only wanted to come up a stage. Yeah, the game we changed. No pussy, no perky, no women we chase. Yeah, now look to the right. My homie got appetite. Man, you never heard a beat so tight. No, never seen no looper where the picture's so bright. Now look to the left. This is F4 BBX is best. Hey, nobody can take my place cause
I'ma push you to the test. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like yo. Say, chop in the bando, cause I don't wanna look like yo. Say, chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like yo. Say,
Chop in the bando, cause I don't wanna look like yo. Me say yeah, chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like yo. Say, chop in the bando, cause I don't wanna look like yo. Chop in the bando, I don't wanna look like yo. Chop in the bando,
I don't wanna look like yo, look like yo.
Yo. Bro, that was so sick. Holy crap. Yeah, man. Dude, you made my evening. If I could, I would go out now. Like, I feel I need to go to the club
Yes,
now,
we
man.
have to. We have to get out of our rooms. We have to just go make music everywhere. Dance, sing,
Oh,
do
man.
beatbox, whatever.
Wow, bro. Thank you so much for this super fun interview.
Thank
I
you.
hope you
I
had a
had
great time
great
as well.
time. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. That was great. Wait,
And yeah, we have to meet up. Like, normally we would meet at the Vocal Total.
exactly.
But yeah, it will happen for sure.
Of course.
I'm not sure this year, but maybe next year. And also everybody here in the live chat, to all of you, thank you super much for this fun evening. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Thank you, everyone, for being here, for asking questions, and just for jamming with us in general. That was great. We had a great time.
And also for those who like it, we will have next Monday. We always have Beatbox Talk Monday and Thursday.
Hey.
Next Monday we will have the man of culture himself here,
Oh,
Maddox.
sick.
And and on Thursday we have the most unfair beatboxer ever, because Ian or Swish said it's unfair that he's existing because he's way too good. We will have collabs.
Oh, okay. That's a sick week, bro. Maddox and collapse.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. Yes. It will be really fun. So everybody who feels like that, please join in.
Yes.
And one more time, bro, thank you so much for this fun interview.
Thank you.
And take care and see you soon, bro.
See you, man. Thank you very much. Peace.
Seboom. Seboom.
Nice. Perfect.